Now that we know how to create an AI article generator, let's go ahead and build out this very complementary AI automation, which is going to allow us to take that article that was generated and push out an AI tweet. Now, the PDF manual that shows you how to implement this AI automation found in the description down below showcases one method to do this. The method used in this context is if a new article is published on Shopify through AI automation or just regular content creation, it will then trigger this flow. So the steps you're about to see in this video are the same, but due to the fact that we're generating AI articles, we can actually put this exact flow within the flow we created in the lesson before this. So let's go ahead and combine the two and do this. Okay, coming back to our AI article here. Remember, we were making an article about creating sushi here. We're gonna go ahead and add a block here. This is gonna be a ChatGPT block, and this is gonna be our tweet. So we're gonna do conversation. Go ahead and rename this to tweet here. And continue here, continue here. All right, as you see here, we're gonna go ahead and copy this, paste this here. Go ahead and copy the bottom part as well. Paste that there. And here we can either provide the article title, the article body, and so on. For this context, let's just offer the article title. That should be enough context of what we're trying to achieve here. We're gonna do based on this article title, semicolon parentheses, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab that from the first block here, second block, I mean. Do the assistant response message here. And then as you see here, we got some comments, we got some square brackets. So we're gonna go ahead and update some stuff here. So as you see here, it says we are, and then basically we need to provide our company and what we do. We are a blog that talks about food. Go ahead and delete that. And we're saying called, and then what the name of our blog is. We're gonna say easy cooking. From here, we got based on this article title, generate a tweet showcasing what is in the article. Parameter, don't repeat caption, and generate just the caption, no text before and after. And then as you see here, we could add a little bit more information here, such as maybe the tone. So we'll go ahead and add that block here. We'll do tone. Let's do happy. Let's go ahead and delete this comment. That is just our input to help you out. Delete that. And then let's go ahead and jump over to the PDF. So as we see here, the PDF wants us to choose GPT-4 and a key. Come down here, let's go ahead and up our model to GPT-4. And then our key here, we can just do easy food. Let's go ahead and generate this. Let's see what it looks like. And there you go. Here is our tweet. Dive into the art of sushi making with us with the nice little emojis. Discover how to craft the perfect Japanese sushi rolls right at home. Follow our easy steps to master the unique and traditional flavors of authentic sushi. And then with 3 specific hashtags. So the next block we have within this PDF file is the ability to remove quotation marks from that output. But as you saw from that tweet, we don't even need to deal with that. So we are good to go. We don't even need to add this specific block. Typically, the reason we add a formatter block in our PDFs like that is as an assurance. So just in case, if you're dealing with outputs that are really annoying when it comes to quotation marks, you can always add that specific block. Now we're going to showcase our next block here, which is an API image block using Banner Bear. This is really cool stuff, and we're going to learn how to do that today. For your reference, this is what I'm referring to. The ability to make a static image but have API variables within the image. For this specific context, we have a variable text and a variable image being used in order to showcase this specific article. If you're not interested in doing this, you can always just grab the original article image found within the flow. But if you want to make your articles look custom when you showcase them on Twitter, you're going to want to use a platform like Banner Bear, which allows you to do API images. As you see here with their example, essentially we can change the title and the image associated with that underlying image. To do so, once you create a Banner Bear account, you can come up here to projects. We're going to go ahead and browse the template library. It gives us a ton of options when it comes to different templates we can use with the API Banner Bear. We're going to scroll down here, and actually we can use a filter. For the filter, we're going to come down here to a Twitter post. And as you see here, we have different options. Let's go ahead and take this option right here. I'm going to add it to our YouTube course project here. Then I go ahead and hit edit template. From here, all you need to do essentially is we can go ahead and just rename this to test template. And all we would need to do is essentially call upon these 2 different variables. But what's so great about Banner Bear is now that we've created the template here, let's go ahead and save. We can go ahead and input our data live here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just delete some of this as we don't need it. And what I'll do, so I'm just gonna come up to these 3 ellipses, hit delete layer. I'm going to go ahead and delete this layer up here. And let's go ahead and keep it like this. Let's jump back over to Zapier and build it out. All right, so we're going to add a step here. We're going to do banner bear. And as I said before, this isn't pertinent. I just wanted to show you the ability to do this with your marketing content. So it looks a little bit more custom. As always, you could use the image for the underlying tweet as the original image. From here, though, we're going to go ahead and say create image. I'm going to go ahead and choose our YouTube course account here. Hit continue. I'm going to choose the template ID. This is what we named it. For us, it's test template. And then we're going to go ahead and input the relative variables. So the first one's going to be our image URL. The next one is going to be our title. Come over here to article title. Following this, we have our footer text. So that was that little URL here. We're going to do www.easycooking.com. So we can do fixed text as well. And then it looks like we have another image URL here. So we're just going to go ahead and put the image we generated earlier again. From here, we can go ahead and hit continue and test this action. And there we go. We have our variable data for the title. We got our variable image associated. And then we have our fixed text we used for the underlying link. One thing I want to point out as well is we go more in depth of how to use Banner Bear in this tutorial right here. So go ahead and click this button right here if you want to learn more about Banner Bear. For now though, we got our final step, which is creating the tweet. As you see here, we can put the image that we just created with Banner Bear here and the output that we created earlier. So we're going to go ahead and create a new step here. We're going to do Twitter. We're going to do create tweet, continue. We're going to do the message of our tweet right here. And then we can go ahead and grab the image that we just generated here. So it's going to be the JPEG. Perfect. And then from here, we need to go ahead and also include some fixed text. So let's just say we want to do a call to action. We're going to say learn more. And then we're going to go ahead and provide a link to the article. So the way we're going to go ahead and grab the link for the specific URL and the blog created is you're going to want to go ahead and go to your domain and see how articles are categorized with your link. Once you find it, for us, it's webcafeai.com/article/ and then this is where the link maker comes into play with that specific handle we created earlier. And now we've officially created our tweet. Let's go ahead and see what this tweet looks like live. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue here. Let's test this action and check it out. And there you go. We have our niche specific AI to AI tweet created. We got our AI generated captions with 3 specific hashtags, a call to action that's fixed text calling us to go to that specific link, and then finally our API created image. As you already know, both these services we just created in these last 2 lessons are for commercial use. So go ahead and input it into your own backend and also sell it as a service for potential businesses. What's great about this combination is how it can work in business. So let's say you're working with a potential client and you're saying, we're willing to do an AI article generator for X amount. You could always throw in the article to tweet for free to kind of sweeten up the deal and lead to more conversion for that potential client. We hope you found value in this lesson. Without further ado, we'll see you in the next lesson.